Yes, it is Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and today I'm going to do another tag. So I got this one from Melissa and Barnsey. She didn't tag me, but I wanted to do it anyways, and I'm not going to tag anybody, but if you want to do it, go ahead and leave comments below, and we'll definitely come check your answers out. So this one is the book buying tag. So let's just get started with it. Number one is, where do you buy your books from? So I buy them from different places, probably like a whole lot of people do. I used to buy them at, before I started blogging and everything, I would get like mystery books about the Mary Higgins Clark wrote, and I'd get those from like Goodwill and stuff like that because they were really cheap. And then once I started getting into blogging more and buying more books like young adult books and stuff like that, I eventually went to half price books. And I know, you know, I don't know if that really helps the author a whole lot or not, but I do go there most of my time just because I can't afford, 20 bucks a book from Barnes & Noble or, stuff like that. And I also do get them from Amazon as well, and they're a little cheaper. They're not as cheap as half price books, but they're cheaper. So I get them from there as well. But my main place is definitely half price books because, like I said, their hardcovers are like $9, and a lot of them are newer, and it's just a lot easier for me, so I can get like 6 or 7 books at a time and pay what you would pay for like maybe 2 books at Barnes & Noble or something. But yeah, I get them from Walmart too sometimes. It just depends on whether I'm really feeling that book and really want the book. So yeah, that's where I buy mine. The number 2 is, do you ever pre-order books, and if so, from online or in-store? So I usually pre-order books only if there's like an incentive, and I don't know if that's bad or not, but so most of the time I'll order them, like I said, I'll pre-order if there's like, I'm trying to think, like the authors are offering something usually, or the publisher, usually they're cute little, some of them that I've done I've gotten like little buttons. I've gotten, I think I pre-ordered Dumplin' from and I got a little label of Dumplin' and her going like that. It's really cute. So that's mainly when I pre-order, because I'm not a big pre-order person, and if I do it, I'm gonna do it online on Amazon most of the time. But like I said, I can usually wait a couple months and get them a lot cheaper, or they'll come in one of my book boxes that I have or something like that. So it just really is, I guess, it just depends really. So number 3 is, on average, how many books do you buy a month? So I used to go to half price books quite a bit, sometimes I used to go every week and buy anywhere from 1 to 5 books. It just depends on what they have. And right now I'm kind of at a point where I can't do that because I really want to be able to save, and just it's at the point in my life where I can't just go out and buy books just because I want to. So yeah, it's very, very hard, and most of the time I can't do it, but I try. I really do. So question number 4 is, do you use your local library? So I don't really use it. When I lived, I used to use one when I lived with my brother and stuff, but that was like 5-6 years ago, and I don't even know what happened to that library card. I feel bad. So I'm not even sure where that library card went, but I live in a different city now, and I just haven't had time to go to the library and check it out. I'm just it's like I have one day off pretty much, and that day I just want to rest. So it's kind of hard, but So question number 5 is, how many books can I check out at my local library at a time? So seeing as how I don't go to my local library, I'm not really sure. I know when I went to my older one, I usually got like 2 or 3 books, I think, at a time. I'm not sure what the max was, but yeah. So question number 6, do you ever go to library sales? I've never been to a library sale, but I really want to go because, it would just be fun just to browse around it and, see what they're like and stuff. But yeah, I've never been. Number 7 is, how do you feel about charity shops and used bookstores? So if you listen to one of my other questions, I do go to Half Price Books to get a lot of my books, and so that's a used bookstore. And I mean, I absolutely love it because, like I said, you can get like 5 or 6 books for like $40-50 depending on the price, and usually the paperbacks are usually about anywhere from like $4 to $6, and the hardbacks are usually, if they're somewhat new, they're usually about $8.99, and if they're more new, they're usually about $9. But that's pretty good, and those are the books that I buy. So those are more young adult books, and so the other ones are going to be a little more expensive, but hey. The next question is, do you keep your red and TBR books on the same shelves or on separate shelves? So as you can see behind me, those are all books, but they're all mixed together because I don't have room to really separate them, and I don't know, I can't really do that, especially if they're a series. I've read one book but I haven't read the others. It's kind of hard to separate them, but I mean, I kind of got a little, I mean, right for just this shelf, it's kind of somewhat like not mixed together. Like pretty much all these books are books that I haven't read, except for those which I need to take off, but right now I just don't have anywhere to put them. But yeah, most of these, and these up here I haven't read, but these down here I've read. These are all books I read, and then at the very bottom they're books I read. So it really just depends on my mood where I want to put my books. I don't know. Number 9 is, do I plan to read all the books I own? Well, seeing as a lot of my books are actually in a storage, and then I can't really get to those books because it's pretty packed in there. And then my other books are right now, they're out in the garage sitting, and I can't really get to those. I mean, I can, but I don't. Right now, I'm trying to focus on reading all the books that I actually have in my room, which is those books, and then I have some over on another bookshelf over there. But I really want to finish all the books I have. I just don't know if that will be a possibility or not. I guess here's to hoping. Number 10 is, what do you do with books you don't read again? I keep them, pretty much. Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I'm a book hoarder. I'm very bad at it. That's probably why everything's in storage, because I just don't have room for everything I have. But if it's a book that I know for certain that I'm never going to read, or I just didn't like it really, I will usually go in to Half Price Books and give it to them, or I'll do a giveaway, but usually I just go and give it to Half Price Books. That way it can be left again, and someone will find it. Number 11 is, have you ever donated books to the library? No, I haven't, and I feel bad. I probably should. I never have. Number 12 is, have you ever been on a book buying ban? So I'm going to say every reader, every person who's read, every book blogger, booktuber, bookstagrammer, I'm pretty sure everybody has at one point put themselves on a bookbind ban, if not for like a week, if not for, you know, a month, 6 months, a year, whatever, or maybe a week, I don't know. But I can definitely say that I have tried so hard to put myself on bookbind bans, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It just depends if you have that urge to go into a bookstore, and if you have that urge, more than likely you're going to get a book, which pretty much I know I would. I can't go into a bookstore and not come out with at least one. And number 13, and the last question is, do you feel like you buy too many books? Yes, I do. I mean, I know I buy too many books, and I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't. I mean, I could help it, but that's just who I am. This is my passion. This is what I like to do. And if it were anyone else, you know, they would have other passions, and that's what they would, you know, this is something I like to do. And so I know that, you know, that's pretty much how it's going to. I mean, I know I buy too many books, and sometimes it's not good because you have other things you need to buy or other obligations, but what can I say? That doesn't really do much. So yeah, that was the last question. If you guys want to participate, go ahead and do it and drop me a line showing me your video or whatever, and I will definitely check it out. I will see you guys next time.